I want to get you out the door with every result from every league in under 15 minutes, so that you're more informed about what's going on in the world of sports.
Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler Sports and this is the Sport Report.
And I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports. Welcome to a special edition of this all crazy sports newscast.
Broadcasting from somewhere in the United States.
Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Wednesday, April 17th, 2019.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler with Sports, and this is the Sport Report. It's time to get you caught up on what's happening in the world of sports. This is Top of the Order.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
This is Top of the Order.
If you are a Tampa Bay Lightning or Pittsburgh Penguins fan, please do not fast forward, but also please brace yourselves for the following. We had two teams go out of the NHL playoffs last night. The number one seeded out of the Eastern Conference and President's Trophy winners, Tampa Bay Lightning, were swept by the Columbus Blue Jackets. And the Pittsburgh Penguins were swept by the New York Islanders. Sad times. Sad times. We'll cover that in Around the NHL.
Back in front door, shot, scores! Bobby O from Sanderson! Beto! Rebound chance in front. Taking his head, puck comes free, score! Score!
5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
Around the NHL.
As we mentioned in Top of the Order, the Tampa Bay Lightning fell to the Columbus Blue Jackets in their series by 4 games, and they lost last night by 4 goals. Columbus Blue Jackets 7, Tampa Bay Lightning 3. Steven Stamkos had a goal for Tampa to open their scoring, but after Braden Point tied the game at 3, Columbus scored 4 unanswered, including Panarin with his second of the postseason and Matt Duchene with his third of the postseason, to give Columbus the 7-3 victory. Also mentioned in Top of the Order, the New York Islanders swept the Pittsburgh Penguins by winning 3-1. Jake Gunsel opened the scoring for Pittsburgh, but it was Jordan Eberle who helped the Islanders along, and Josh Bailey did too. 3 goals for the Islanders, 1 goal for the Penguins. Islanders win the series 4-0. The Winnipeg Jets and St. Louis Blues do not know how to win on their home ice in the first round of the NHL playoffs this year, as Winnipeg wins 2-1 in overtime over the Blues. The road team has won every game in this series so far. It is tied 2-2 in the series. Finally, in the last game of the night, the Vegas Golden Knights won 5-0 over the San Jose Sharks. Pacioretty had his third and fourth goals of the postseason, while Marchessault had his first of the season to make it 5-0, and that would end up being the final. Vegas leads 3-1 in the series. Later today, there are 3 playoff games in action. The Boston Bruins are at the Toronto Maple Leafs at 7 p.m. Eastern on NBCSN. Nashville Predators at the Dallas Stars, 8 p.m. Eastern on USA Network. And at 10 p.m. Eastern, the Calgary Flames are at the Colorado Avalanche. We'd also like to point out a stat from the Elias Sports Bureau. It is the first time since April 18th, 2001 that 2 NHL playoff series ended in sweeps on the same day. Almost 18 years to the day. Time to transition from the ice to the hardwood.
Bird takes the shot. It's gone! Oh my goodness! I can't believe it!
Jordan with 2 seconds to go, puts it up and scores at the buzzer! Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago!
Around the NBA.
There were 3 games on the NBA playoff slate. Toronto Raptors 111, Orlando Magic 82. It is the Toronto Raptors' largest margin of victory in a playoff game in franchise history. They bounced back from that 106-103 defeat to the Magic in Game 1. Aaron Gordon had 20 points for the Magic, but it wasn't enough, as Kawhi Leonard had 37 and Kyle Lowry had 22, both for Toronto. Pascal Siakam also had a double-double with 19 points and 10 rebounds. Denver Nuggets 114, San Antonio Spurs 105. The Nuggets erased a 19-point deficit in the second half against the Spurs. DeMar DeRozan had 31 points for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge added 24 for the Spurs as well. But the main story was Jamal Murray for the Nuggets. Murray had 3 points at the end of 3 quarters, but by the end of the game he had 24 points. He exploded. 21 points in the fourth quarter, the most since Paul George in 2014 in a playoff game. That series is tied at 1. Finally, Finally, the Portland Trailblazers 114, Oklahoma City Thunder 94. Paul George, speaking of, had 27 points for Oklahoma City, but they fell by 20 due to CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard combining for 62 points. Portland leads that series 2-0. 3 more games on tap in the NBA playoffs later today. At 7 p.m. Eastern on TNT, the Indiana Pacers are at the Garden for the Boston Celtics. Detroit Pistons at the Milwaukee Bucks, 8 p.m. Eastern on NBA TV. And at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, the Utah Jazz are at the Houston Rockets on TNT. Lastly, from the hardwood to the diamond.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone!
And Carlton Fisk had a lot of little boy in him right there.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight and the Mets win it.
Touch 'em all, Joe.
Home run! Mike Piazza!
Jeter backhands from the outfield grass. Got it! Man, what a play!
Now from Major League Baseball.
There were 15 games on the MLB schedule. Let's get to it. Pittsburgh Pirates 5, Detroit Tigers 3. That one took 10 innings. San Francisco Giants 7, Washington Nationals 3. Philadelphia Phillies 14, New York Mets 3. Tampa Bay Rays 4, Baltimore Orioles 2. Arizona Diamondbacks 9, Atlanta Braves 6. Toronto Blue Jays 6, Minnesota Twins 5. Milwaukee Brewers 8, St. Louis Cardinals 4. Texas Rangers 5, LA Angels nothing. Chicago Cubs 4, Miami Marlins nothing. Chicago White Sox 5, Kansas City Royals 1. It's the first Lopez-on-Lopez matchup in MLB history. Houston Astros 9, Oakland Athletics 1. Colorado Rockies 8, San Diego Padres 2. Cleveland Indians 4, Seattle Mariners 2. The Mariners have fallen off the wagon a little bit after their 13-2 start. They've lost 5 in a row. LA Dodgers 6, Cincinnati Reds 1. New York Yankees 8, Boston Red Sox nothing. Chris Sale is 0-4, but his ERA did drop to 8.5 after today's loss. James Paxton became the first Yankees pitcher since 2001 when Mike Mussina did it, to throw 8 innings and have 12 Ks or more. That's the Sport Report for April 17th, 2019.
For now, I'm Chandler.
Thanks for tuning into the Sport Report today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest in sports. Do you want to contact Chandler Sports or members of the Sport Report team? Visit sportreportcws.com.
This podcast is copyrighted by the Sport Report for viewers to understand sports from a news reporting basis. Any other use of this podcast, Sport Report logos, or anything associated with this podcast without the express written consent of Chandler Sports is strictly prohibited.